Hello everyone, my name is Jaybird and welcome back to Lucid9. Without any further ado, let's just jump into it. Let's just jump into it.
You are the navigator of this expedition, Cap. Just lead the way and we shall follow, even to the depths of Hades.
Okay then. I pull out the map and I give it another skim. A pop-up box in the upper corner of the map catches my attention. Live Lemniscate Bot Showcase, the future of gaming. Intrigued, I note that the showcase is located just further down the path. So, what do you guys think about this? I point at the announcement.
Robots! Say, Cap, do you think they'll be fighting giant monsters?
I can say with certainty that they won't. Sounds fun. I say we give it a shot. Okay, any objections? Okay, any objections, blah blah blah. Yes, your shoes, minion, need an upgrade. Why, you haven't bought a new pair since I first met you. Objections to the bot showcase.
Let's go.
Wait, smiling? Genuinely? For non-food related reasons? I don't think I've ever seen Adi so excited. We can pop by. If it's not interesting, we'll go to something else. Which is only like one option left, so whatever. No one else says a word. I take this as confirmation and I head down the path. Just behind a metal building, a modest portable stage is set up, flanked by screens projecting a live closer view. A row of assorted small mechas are lined up at the edge of the stage, in front of which stands a Lemniscate representative. It's Gova Mecha, but in real life! We settle right in... I was thinking of Yahiko, and I'm just like, he likes that! We settle right in front of the stage. There's not many viewers besides us. Looks like the staff is still setting up. I wonder if they'll let people actually try them.
I hope so.
What use is a showcase if the target audience can't even try it? I don't know. These kinds of things usually involve demonstration matches to make the technology look a lot better than it actually is.
That does seem likely.
They may just choose a victim to beat up. Fuck,
That does seem likely.
They may just choose a victim to beat up. That ain't fair, man!
Whoever they choose to represent Lemniscate will probably be as unstoppable as the final boss. It does not matter. It is a game, and games must be played by the rules.
I'm about to ask Adi what exactly this cryptic piece of information means, but a blast from the speakers quickly ends our conversation. Come all, and see for yourself the top of the line fighting bots straight from Lemniscate's laboratories. Robotics fans, you might want to listen up. A crowd begins to form behind us, attracted by the representative's announcement. I notice that the wide majority of people are young adults. Lemniscate definitely knows their target audience. This is one of our star beta testers, Raiden Rumble Ajibana. He'll be showing you some of the awesome stuff that this new generation of bots can do. The representative steps back from the stage, leaving room for a big man with short cropped hair to step to the front, holding up his robot of choice. It's medium-sized, around as big as my head, sleek in shape and boasting beautiful colors of deep cobalt and silver. The crowd oohs and ahs in appreciation.
Oh, Mama! I've got to get me one of those!
The beta tester, Rumble, steps back and gently lays the robot on the stage. Cameras zoom in for a better view, ready to capture the action. The crowd waits with bated breath as Rumble cracks his knuckles. Oh shit. Hold on, wait. Shit. Oh! That was... Ooh. That was a juicy one. He holds out his hand into which the representative places a sleek controller. The Mayfly ascends. Wait, the Mayfly ascends, performs its duties required, and it is no more. And suddenly the robot is alive in a whirl of silver and blue, leaping around stage like a dancing grasshopper. Rumble smiles confidently as his hands fly over the controller, stringing together flawless combos like the world's most skilled fighting gamer. Wow! Art in movement.
Amazing!
Damn. The crowd claps wildly. I already see several young men digging out their phones and punching rapidly at their screen, no doubt reworking their budget.
I might not understand gaming, but I can definitely appreciate skill.
Rumble brings the routine to a slow, letting the robot pirouette. Pirouette like a professional ballerina before sweeping into a curtsy. He's met with an even louder round of applause. Thank you, Rumble! Wonderful work! Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. We're going to open up the floor. Would anyone like to die? Would anyone like to face Rumble? The representative grins with a slight touch of cockiness. I'll make you guys a deal. If you manage to defeat Rumble in a best of 3, you can take one of these robots home with you. And with confidence I have never seen before, Ari's hand shoots into the air. As the rest of us balk openly at her, the representative's eyes sparkle, no doubt seeing a small girl as easy prey for Rumble. Miss, come up onto the stage! Come up to the stage, whatever. Ari gracefully, a little too gracefully, vaults onto the stage, ignoring the representative's extended hand. What's your name, miss?
Ari Hiraga.
I see that you're wearing an academy uniform. What year are you in?
2nd.
And how are you finding it?
Fine.
Great conversationalist, I see. So, why do you want to try your hand against Rumble, if I may ask? Ari stares blankly at her hand for a long moment. Uh-oh. She might not know what try your hand actually means.
I'm not trying.
Whoa! What bold words! Miss Hiraga claims that she doesn't even need to try against Rumble. I'm pretty sure that's definitely not what Ari meant. Rumble, what do you have to say to that? The insect believes itself to be king over insignificance. Is he speaking in a haiku? Wait, hold on. The insect believes, that's 5, itself to be king over 7, insignificance. Yep, that's a haiku. He's speaking in haikus. Jack's films would like this. Probably. And Rumble's retort is just as strong. Well, folks, are you excited or what? The crowd cheers, egged on by the representative's skilled hype building. I find myself wishing for Artie to crush Rumble to the ground. I Artie has a tough road ahead of her. That rep is just twisting her words, man.
It builds hype.
It's exciting, in my opinion.
Come on, guys, let's wait for Artie. Give me an A.
A!
Give me an I.
I!
Give me an...
Shush, they're talking! The disorganized team cheer immediately dies down as the representative pulls the microphone back to her lips. Oh. Let's see what bot our challenger will select for herself! Miss Hiraga, feel free to pick any of the bots from the row. Artie contemplatively paces down the row, stopping from time to time. Feels less like she's struck with indecision and more like she's examining the bots down to their basic molecules. Pick the coolest one!
Pick the cutest one!
Pick the most effective one! Pick the one you can beat him with! Over the head with. Pick the most innovative one!
Pick a peck of pickled peppers. Pick a peck of pickled peppers.
Addie ignores the incoherent din from our group and eventually settles on a humble, boxy little bot at the end of the line. I don't know why, but every time it says bot, I just want to say robot. Even though I know it says bot, I just keep wanting to say robot. I'm sorry. The crowd... There's like one clap, just like... The crowd goes completely silent in shock at her decision.
Tell me about this bot.
Are you sure about your choice?
I need more information.
Ah, right. This is a tricky little guy. Most of the testers weren't exactly sure what to do with him. He looks very unintimidating, but don't be mistaken. If you play your cards right, you can change his form by extending or contracting the panels on all of his sides. It's extremely flexible, hence why testers are still having a go to figure out the best way to use him.
I see. He is challenging?
The most, but not very beginner-friendly, Miss Hiraga.
Then I select him.
Why does it sound like she's looking more for a challenge than a victory? Because she is. Very well! Our ambitious challenger is certainly looking for an upset. Let's get ready for round one! Let's get ready to rumble! Yay! I don't know. Fucking memes. I don't fucking know. Why isn't that a meme? There's another one clap. I think that's a clap, right? It sounded like a clap. Ari sets her humble little bot at the edge of the ring, exactly opposite Rumble's bot. The representative hands her a controller. Ari frowns when she sees it.
Is this for the bot?
Of course! It's certainly not for my television! The crowd's answering chuckle almost drowns out Ari's response.
It looks exactly like Rev Red.
The representative completely ignores her and instead lifts her hand into the air, ready to cue the match. Rav Red? What the heck is that? Probably a game. Round one! Rumble versus Challenger! And... fight! The crowd cheers as the representative chops her hand down. The stage erupts with light, signifying the start of the round. Oh really? Gee, I wonder. For a moment, Rumble charitably sits back, letting Ari experiment with her bot. From what I can tell, it's essentially a box on wheels. I watch it roll forward, I watch it roll backward, I watch it roll side to side. Then one of the sides falls down. No, wait, the entire side is a matrix of smaller panels. Interesting. Seems like the entire box can be transformed, give or take a few limitations. But instead of experimenting further, Artie only retracts the panel and extends the opposing side. Seems like she doesn't really know what to do.
Oh? I don't see it that way.
What do you mean?
You should ask Yahiko. He plays quite a few games, you know.
Since one has Misaki know Yahiko more than me, my curiosity overtakes me and I eke over to Yahiko. Do you know what she's doing?
She'll try a basic attack next.
I watched the stage. Sure enough, one of the robot's sides turns away and swivels on a tiny limb like a miniature sharp-edged shield. Now, a 6A-21-4B. A what? The bot repeats its shield cut attack and suddenly hoists the panel over and behind it. Yahiko seems extremely pleased. She might try something a little more complex next, like a 6A 8-hit, C, 6C, 2D. The clumsy-looking box suddenly moves in a whirl of rotating panels. I can't tell what's happening, but it seems to just make Yahiko even more excited. I knew it! It's just like Rev Red! What's Rev Red? But he doesn't answer me, because Rumble has started to move. His bot elegantly skates around Addie's, which is still rolling cheerily around and flipping its sides. One quick, sharp blow sends the poor boxy bot crashing straight into the edges of the ring. Ooh, that one's got a sting! The bot shakily rights itself and starts reeling away from Rumble, tearing around the ring like a panicking civilian in the middle of a war zone. Even as it flees, I see Addie experimenting with some structural changes, like extending, flipping, and morphing its panels to create different shapes. She doesn't even try to land an attack on Rumble's bot. Basically, she's trying to understand the bot's identity. She's going through its moves systematically. Do you think she has a chance? Only if she finds something really unique that beta testers would never expect. Unfortunately, it's at this moment when Rumble predicts Artie's walk path and flies at her bot, crushing it decisively into the ground. The representative whips down her hand even as segments inside the bot piece it back together. The winner of this round is Rumble! The crowd politely claps. It's clear that to their eyes, Artie doesn't have a fraction of a chance against an experienced beta tester. But I saw some promise in the way she was messing with the form of her bot. A bot with structural changes. As you can see, it only takes a few seconds for a bot to repair itself. No more long waiting between rounds. Players, are you ready? Artie nods quietly, a faint smile flickering across her lips. Rumble says nothing. Round 2, and fight! This time, Rumble immediately explodes into action. His bot leaps gracefully at Artie's. Artie barely manages to swerve it away before the ground where it was standing is angrily dented. Rumble's assault is relentless. He never allows a single second for Artie to recover, chasing doggedly after her bot without a break. Not once does his bot lose its footing or crash into the wall. Such is the extent of his control. And then, right before his latest jump is about to crash into Artie flattens her bot into half its original width with a swirling mass of panels, narrowly dodging Rumble's strike. She takes the split second required for Rumble's recovery to bounce back to original size, slamming the panels straight in Rumble's back in an unhurried, smooth combo. My throat is getting dry. Yahiko grins widely as Artie's bot pummels Rumble around in a terrifying wall pin. Dude, her combos are slick! I should fight her sometime. As he's finishing this sentence, Rumble's bot suddenly shimmers and gives off a short pulse of energy, sending Artie's bot flying back. Dude, I didn't know these bots had bursting. I have no idea. I have no clue what he's saying, but that doesn't stop me from enjoying the match. Artie is clearly getting the hang of her bot. She changes into diagonals, L-shaped patterns, and even faux curves to dodge Rumble's attacks. Sometimes his bot lands a glancing blow, but it's never severe enough to catch her in a combo. Finally, she manages to curve around his bot and slam one final combo onto its backside, sending it crashing into the ring. The crowd claps, but this time they seem much more impressed. Even the representative looks surprised. Solid display, Challenger! This round goes to you! Rumble's face is completely motionless. He doesn't even look dismayed. I'm gonna get water. I have it right next to me, actually. Well, on my right here. Ah. God, my throat is just dying. I don't know. It was weird. Dude, this next round is gonna be so intense. What do you mean? You'll see! Within seconds, Rumble's bot has reassembled itself and returned to its original position. Artie is smiling in utter satisfaction, as if she's completely forgotten that the audience exists at all. Maybe she's just having fun playing with the robot. The final deciding round, ladies and gentlemen! Will Rumble be able to redeem himself? Or will the challenger score unprecedented underdog win? 3, 2, 1, fight! If I thought the last match was intense, this one, if just a blur. What? What? I'm gonna assume that meant is instead of if. This one is just a blur of color and motion. It's clear that Rumble is no longer holding anything back. His bot moves with crazy speed, but above all, total control and precision. Addie's movements are clearly rougher, even though she's mastered the structural reorganization of her bot. It almost looks like she's not used to 3D space.
Come on, Ari, you can do it! The fate of the world rests on your shoulders! Chosen one!
Artie barely skates out of Rumble's favored landing combo, but she turns so sharply that her bot stumbles away. Rumble's lips twitch into a smirk. Rumple. I said Rumple! Rumpelstiltskin! Rumble. God. It was an honor, but your time draws to an end. May you make your peace. Wait. It was an honor, but your time draws to an end. May you make your peace. Yep. And he hits her solidly, sending her bot flying into the air. Yahiko winces. It's over. Air combo went into a ground pound. But as Rumble leaps after Artie, she flattens into a vertical plank that better cuts through air resistance, falling before he can land a blow. Although surprised, Rumble reorients his bot to hold out its foot for a single devastating kick dive. Dive kick! I don't see how she can get out of this. Trying to change forms and move will take too long. But she can't move while she's still a plank. And if she does return to her usual form, the kick will put so much heavy damage on the bot that I don't see her recovering the match. This must be the end of the series. Nope. Then I see Artie's fingers flying over the controller and her boxy bot rapidly disassembling into a condensed brick. And then I understand. As Rumble's bot soars forward, foot extended, ready to strike the killing blow, Artie's bot melts into an indestructible brick settled on the ground, bidding its time. And then, just at the right moment, Artie mashes her hand on the controller. The metal brick springs upward, slapping right into Rumble's bot and scrolling. And, as if in slow motion, Rumble's bot sails into the air, flipping in a perfect double axel, head over heel, right over the bounds of the fighting box, and plummets into the middle of the audience. Silence stretches on as the crowd tries to process what just happened. The mic drops from the representative's hand, barely and mercifully muted in time before it hits the stage. Rumble stares blankly at his controller as if he's trying to wake himself from a dream. Addie stares blankly at her controller as if she's suddenly and uncontrollably hungry. Fists of our team are stopped mid-pump in the air, looking like we're in the middle of a half-hearted fist fight. And then, the winner of the round and therefore the set is Ari Hiraga, the new challenger. The representative numbly stammers these words, still in shock. Another moment of dead silence passes. Then the crowd erupts into cheers! Yay! She did it, dude!
Oh, look at the move! Look at the moves! Look at the place! Adia, what was it?
She won! She really won!
That was incredibly impressive.
Ha! The tiny one's got some surprises up her sleeve. And I scored a perfect shot of the winning perfect shot of the winning moment! Artie stands to her feet with a broad smile, bowing politely at her appointment. God damn it, I can't read, I'm sorry. Opponent. Rumble doesn't seem the least bit irritated. Truly on this day, we have met in wartime. We have met well in wartime. Challenger Addy. He bows his head in respect, solemnly walks into the crowd to pick up his bot, and disappears behind the stage. Wow, how incredible! Despite all odds, it seems as if the challenger has come away victorious. Miss Hiraga, what are your thoughts on Miss Hiraga? But Ari has already walked to the edge of the stage, seemingly ignorant of the representatives' queries. She quietly leaps down, only to get swarmed by our group. Good job, Artie.
That was amazing! You really showed them!
How were you able to understand the system so quickly?
Your truly plays just like Rav Red.
The fighting game, right?
Yes, you play?
But of course! You see, the Rav Red Mecha Warrior was actually the inspiration for the design of President J. Graves' bot. Just like all roads lead to Rome, all of Yahiko's comments lead to Govermecker.
I see. Perhaps we should play sometime.
She sounds hesitant at the idea, but I can't discern why. Maybe she doesn't want to play with Yahiko, but then she wouldn't make the offer in the first place. I'm down! They walk back down the road, chattering eagerly about video games, of all things, completely ignoring the hapless representative. Come to think of it, wasn't Artie supposed to win one of the robots? Not that she seems to care. I wonder if we should accept Artie's robot for her. It's not our choice, Mickey. I know. Oh, we should have. I lead the group back to the map, showing some mercy on the poor representative. After all, her higher-ups can't be too happy about bargaining a new prototype on a whim. It's probably best if we let this be, considering that the only person who deserves to care is Artie. And Artie, well, she seemed happier about playing with the bot than the actual victory itself. But then wouldn't she be happy with having the bot, so she could play with it more? Whatever. Ari and Yahiko are already waiting for us by the campus map. Dude, you guys are so slow.
Maybe you're just always in a rush to go places. Some people like leisurely walks.
Leisurely walks? We don't have time for that! Look at all the stuff we've gotta hit. Well, we're almost done here. We only have one more thing to go to. Yama, my minion! Lead us on! You have a good head for efficiency. Do we really have that much stuff to explore? I take a look at the map to verify what we have left. What we have left. We only have one thing, the tech sandbox. Hey, look at that, a tech promotion. He points excitedly at the map, reading in a clear, loud voice. Grab a group of friends, see into each other's phones, see the truth, conquer the world. That just sounds like all layers of sketchy. I'm not crazy about that idea. But think how much power you can have! If you know what everyone wants, you can be the most powerful king on the planet! He excitedly runs off before I can call a vote. Exasperated, I turn to the rest of the group. Are we really doing this?
It's sponsored by the park. It's bound to be safe.
We'll have the opportunity to see some state-of-the-art tech. The park doesn't concern me. I know they have to deal wisely with the proceedings or they'll land in some deep trouble. No, I'm far more worried about what our group will do with the information they get from one another. Well, there's only one way to find out. We drop into the tidy air-conditioned facility, following on Yahiko's heels. The area is full of commotion, primarily from other young adults laughing, shouting, and clearly trying to embarrass each other with freshly gathered dirt. Hey everyone! Guess who Yukiko likes? Shut up! Yeah, what exactly is this exhibit about? Yahiko is already chatting up one of the attendants. He returns to us in a few minutes, bouncing eagerly on his toes. Okay, so here's how it works. We each have an opportunity to do a little digging on each other for a few minutes. Then we engage in an ultimate battle of wits by running a campaign for dictator of the world!
Wait, slow down. What exactly do you mean?
Well, we use the information we learned to convince each other to vote for us. Like, we can blackmail each other or some kind of promise. Or make some kind of promise. Wait. What? How will we do that? I've just met some of you today, after all. Oh, don't worry, Miki. Usually, Lemniscate phones have really advanced security features so that they can't be hacked. The only visible information is what users want to share. Yeah, they'd like us to believe that, wouldn't they? Well, guess what? Here we can choose to lower that security and look into each other's phones. Location information, browsing history, usage statistics, even message and call history, all at your fingertips. What part of this sounds fun? Are we even speaking the same language? Well, in that case, this sounds interesting.
I thoroughly agree.
Ha! I've got nothing to hide.
Sounds like a party and a half.
Guess that settles it. What's going on? Don't they understand the danger? Is everyone sadistic? I'm reminded of the time when Yahiko wanted to jump off the roof to test if he could fly with umbrellas. Him and his supposedly brilliant ideas. I sent some quiet thanks to whoever decided to build the pool straight below the railing. Oh my god, he actually did it! Oh my god, Yahiko's a fucking idiot. Guys? Sweet Misaki, would you mind altering that fine lady of our decision? Misaki obediently runs off and grabs the attendant, who starts to outline the rules. The first phase of the game would involve 10 minutes of concentrated research. All firewalls down. Everyone would look into one another's phones. The second phase of the game would involve utilizing that information in an attempt to gather a following of minions. What exactly that entails, nobody knows. It's probably intentionally vague to leave room for interpretation. It sounds like a game around as fishy as the technique it's using, so I seized the opportunity to sit back and run the timer. I'm curious at what my friends might be hiding, but not enough to sacrifice my own privacy. Right, are we all ready?
Yama's being a party pooper, but aside from that, we're good.
Embrace the future, Yama. This is the ideal of technology. I'll stick with pen and paper, thanks. Ha! Are you an old man?
You don't even use pen and paper.
I would if I had a pen that worked.
You can always, I don't know,
Buy one? Now, why would I do that?
Oh, come on, let's just get started. Yama isn't gonna join us.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Despite the climactic setup, the group proceeds to simply squat down and scroll rapidly through their phones. The silence is brief. Only a few seconds pass before Misaki's face drops in horror. Oh no. Icon phones? Who would bother purchasing an icon phone? Just beside her, Yahiko erupts into glee. Ha! I knew it! I was right all along! Interesting. Come to think of it, Misaki and Yahiko would be the best at gathering phone information. They know their electronics inside and out. Masato, on the other hand, or Masato, whatever. Damn. Can I use this for anything other than phone calls? Riri and Akira aren't having much more luck. Where do I start? Internet search history? Purchase records?
None of this stuff is juicy. What's the questions about the meaning of life?
Adi is silent as always. I have no doubt that she can secure the information she needs. She seems very capable in that regard. The problem for her will be presenting that information in the right way. 5 minutes!
Already?
Let's see. Yes. Yes. Definitely. Ha! I shall rule the world! Why ain't anyone else using a running app?
Cover-maker, 3 things every girl wants in a guy. Cover-maker.
My phone buzzes in my hand like a miniature death knell. Time's up. The group explodes in a frenzy, practically lunging at each other with streams of words that sound like a presidential campaign statements.
I'll,
throw lots of festivals if I get elected. Sorry, I'm not interested.
Are you and your friend fighting over a guy? What makes you say that? What would make you say that? Your search history. What to do if you and your bestie like the same guy. Love triangle solutions. How to stop liking. It's drama club research, I tell you! Woo! It's a regular pattern.
That's funny because both of their voices kind of are the exact same. Just a little bit.
It's a regular pattern. Searched every few months since last year. The most recent search was... Wave the white flag of surrender! I can see! You have won this day!
Addie smiles with innocent satisfaction as Akira registers her fingerprint for an official counter. Huh. So blackmail is an acceptable way to gather minions, not just fictional promises. Wait, what did Artie mean when she said, like, the same person? Oh, you know who she's talking about. You know what. Masato! Join me and I'll advocate for Track! You think I'm that easy? Hell no! Masato, can you pretty please join me? I'll advocate for Track. Okay. What? Looks like personal preferences have a large impact too. Eventually, my eyes land on Yahiko. In this setting, his usually grating egotism gives him a nice sheen of confidence. In fact, he seems to be doing better than everyone else. Say, Adi, when I get elected, I'll make a video game class mandatory at the academy. And just like that, she registers her fingerprint. What? Of all things, video games? Ree, if you join me, I'll give childhood friends a special legal status.
Deal!
What? What? Why would she want that?
What kind of legal privileges could you even award to childhood friends?
Masato, my man. You think I'm gonna be easy, man. You got another thing coming. I'll run a huge fundraiser for track by using my special access to lemniscate technology. And another fingerprint registration. Yahiko's knocking everyone out like bowling pins. Elizabeth, I'll make Yama take private tutoring for the rest of the semester.
Well said. Well said. You've earned my vote.
Elizabeth, I'm both shocked and not shocked at all. Wait, at this rate, Yahiko will be the winner. Akira, I can provide lessons on lovin'!
Don't say it! Take my vote, take it!
His last opponent is Misaki, who's also been disturbingly productive in the campaign game. She greets him with a smile. I am not easily overpowered. Neither am I, Misaki. Shall we draw our swords simultaneously? A duel amongst dancing cherry blossoms. Wait, is this? What? Wait, is this? What is this? A samurai flick? They crouch forward slightly like they're going to physically lunge for each other's throats. A moment of silence passes between them, even as the others in the group continue campaigning to one another. Then Misaki and Yahiko both burst into action, practically screaming at the top of their lungs. Corporations will mandate required vacation time for employees with families. Social Security will redefine parental negligence. For a moment, they only stand there, equally surprised at each other's statements. At the other's statement. Vacation time? Parental negligence? Why do I suddenly feel like I know nothing about them? They couldn't be playing around, right? No, judging from their expressions, they're completely serious. I shouldn't be surprised. There's bound to be a lot of stuff that I don't know. My friends have their own lives, and I have mine. In fact, they probably don't have any idea how Shigure and I know each other. That's fine. Some things are none of their business. Some things are none of my business. It's all well and good. But it still really bothers me. I know it's childish. I know that I made myself stay out of this game. No one kicked me out. I could learn just as much about Misaki as Yahiko did. Really, I have no one to blame but myself. Your strike found an adequate mark, son of Ikari. As did yours, daughter of Kazehaya. You have trained well. Ah, right. There's a samurai duel going on. However, I concede that your blow found a vital organ, while mine only made its mark on a limb. I concede this round. She presses her finger against his phone to register her print. The moment she does so, a tone sounds by the attendant's booth. Congratulations, Yahiko Ikari! You have won your election unanimously. All seriousness melts from Yahiko's face, replaced with shining pride. Am I a dictator now? You are. Oh boy! Uh-huh. I really thought it would feel more awesome. Well, you get a prize! 1 free year of Lemcloud Premium! I don't know what this means, but it causes Misaki to stand bolt upright and lean forward in anticipation. Clearly, she's regretting that she conceded. Oh, thanks, but I already have permanent free premium. It's what happens when you're the son of 2 rulers! Actually, when I think about it, it's really likely that Yahiko is the son of some influential people. From the sounds of it, people who work at Lemniscape. He has an insane number of shoes that are all designer brands made in Italy. He's attending the academy without any scholarships, judging from his grades, and he doesn't seem to have any financial worries, or life worries in general. Maybe he really is the son of some higher-ups at Lemniscape? I'll take it! Then go ahead! She eagerly retrieves the gift code from the attendant as the rest of us are ushered out the door. And it's getting dark out. Elizabeth seems refreshed on the activity. Rui looks like she enjoyed herself. Akira and Masato, on the other hand.
There's always a tomorrow!
Hell yeah! And they're fine. Manipulating people doesn't seem to be their kind of game. Actually, what surprised me most was that Yahiko did so well. Not only was he efficient in his research, but he knew which arguments to use and how to present them. Say, Yahiko, you haven't gone to, I don't know, prep school or anything, right? Prep school? You know, where you learn etiquette, politics, how to talk to people. Or more specifically, how to manipulate people. Ha! Why would I do that? My natural genius is enough! It's just one of the many advantages of being born in Akari, my dear minion. My blood is superior! Right, I'm suddenly sorry I asked.
Sorry, I'm here. Should we get going?
She looks pointedly at me, like I'm supposed to decide our next destination. Wait, am I? Well, no one else in the group is budging, so I guess it's up to me. Before I can decide on another attraction, a ringtone cuts through the silence. Masato sheepishly digs his phone out of his pocket. Sorry, alarm. I check my own phone. 6 p.m. Technically Masato's curfew. Thanks for the fun, guys, but I got a piece.
I've also some things to do, but this was remarkably fun. Thank you. You guys are leaving? But there's so many more adventures to be had.
Honestly, I'm a bit worn out from all the excitement. I'm heading back too, but you guys should stay if you want.
I need to leave as well.
Both of you?
It's okay, Rui. We'll just have to make up for their ticket costs.
Surprisingly, Rui turns to Artie with a smile. Want to try the roller coaster over there?
Okay.
We exchange quick farewells before Rui, Artie, Akira, and Yahiko race off to a serpentine roller coaster in the distance. I split ways with the others at the academy dorms and head to my apartment. Walking along the streets is a cold reminder of the true state of life. We didn't go back to see Shigure, did we? No, we didn't. We didn't see Shigure, and Shigure is probably going to be pissed. Gone are the festive colors, energetic children, and high-cutting attractions at every corner. Instead, I'm surrounded by digital posters, newspapers, and the faraway whine of police sirens. Out of curiosity, I steal a glance at the digital newsstand. Mayor conference will reveal plan over national news network by next month. Plans, government, all useless. Technically, Isamu is only doing this well due to the efforts of local authority, but I can't trust anyone who's paid to make decisions for everyone other than themselves.
Excuse me, you're an academy student?
Immediately switches from the headlines to a police officer behind me. I immediately, you get it right the second time. I immediately feel a thrill of adrenaline through my veins. Calm down. It's not like I've done anything wrong. Yes, sir. Where are you headed? Just passing through. He evaluates me for a moment with an unreadable expression. Come with me. We've got some questions we need to ask you. No. Oh my. Oh, that heartbeat though. Bile rises to my throat. I struggle to force my mind into submission. Just follow him. Just follow him. Just... Oh! What was that? Egg! Where am I? Pulse racing, head spinning, deep breath, freeze my limbs, close my eyes. Right. Apartment sofa, shelves, plant, kitchen, television. This is my apartment. No threats, no problems, no people. I'm fine. Unhurt. I'm fine. After a few moments where I agonizingly train my system back into its ordinary physiological state, I check the time. 9 p.m. 3 hours. Gone. I suffocate the returning sense of panic, rifling through my phone. No new messages, no phone calls, incoming or outgoing, no emails or new appointments. In other words, no idea of what I've been doing, or who I was. Whoa. Why is it back? It should be gone. I thought it was over. Stop. Calm down. First, my present state. No injuries. I'm full, too, so I guess I ate dinner. I notice a handful of textbooks strewn about the coffee table. Was I trying to study? They're definitely my textbooks. So, I'm fine. For the moment. Question is, what happened in the gap? I fumble over to the kitchen, digging my anxiety meds out of a cabinet. Oh, this is getting so juicy. Whoa. 5 years. 5 years since I've had to use these. Here I was, thinking that I'd never need them again, allowing myself to forget. Silly me. My vision crosses for a moment as I gulp them down. Ugh, I'll never get used to that feeling. But thankfully, my pulse slows and my breathing evens out. I let my limbs sink into the sofa, staring idly at the ceiling. I've gotten used to taking medication, because I've been taking medication for like a long-ass time now for my ADD. But the one thing I hate about it sometimes is not like the medication itself, but sometimes I get heartburn, like serious heartburn, because I swallowed it wrong, and it hurts so bad. I'm just like, heartburn! Also, there were a few occasions where it actually dissolved in my mouth a little bit, and I had the taste of medication in my mouth. It was gross. Right, I'm fine. Tears surged to my eyes, but they're purely chemical. A response of fright, something that always plagues me after one of these lapses. I get hormonal like a teenage girl fresh out of a breakup, but it's just my brain lying to me. Wow, what a really specific comparison. God. I don't know how I feel about that. It likes to do that, my brain. It's a pathological liar. Nor does it stop at these random mood swings. Sometimes the world just seems so distant, shut away, like I'm standing at the edge of the universe. If I had to describe the feeling in a word, surreal. Like I have 1 foot in the wrong dimension. Oh. When I get like this, I have to fight against it. Remember that I'm here. Life's here. The world is here. And there are tastes and smells and sensations for a reason. But sometimes there's just a tiny trickle of doubt in the back of my mind. Am I real? No, not that. Not exactly. Of course I exist. Of course I exist in the technical sense of the word. But rather, am I sensing everything correctly? If my brain is lying to me about my emotions, what's to say it's not lying to me about anything else? When you hear someone talk, you don't hear it how they deliver it. You hear it how you perceive it, regardless of what their intention is. The frightening, infamous words like words, I like you. You can be terrified, or you can be thrilled. You might even be a mixture of both. But the only thing that matters is how you take it, not how the other person said it. Maybe they wanted you to be happy, or guilty, or angry, but what they want doesn't necessarily carry across. It's the same for when you see something. Everyone looks at an advertisement a different way. Everyone takes fashion sense a different way. Presenting a piece of contemporary art in front of a panel of critics will always gather a wide range of responses, so long as the audience is extensive enough. Nothing is absolute. Everything is just how it's perceived. That's what people like to say, in my opinion. That's the easy way out. But I think that there's something absolute. Somewhere there are rules written in stone, or the essence of an object, something that's unchangeable and is there whether you like it or not. And yet, if there's something absolute, then some people and their perceptions are right and others are wrong. What if I'm wrong? What if everything I sense is a lie? Ah, that's right. Alright, well I really hate to cut it off here because it's really getting interesting, but I can't keep recording because my voice is starting to hurt a little bit. Talking straight for an hour starts to hurt after a while, and yes, it's almost an hour. So, with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this very interesting episode of Lucid9, leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, and remember, die safely. Bye-bye!